The land doesn't forget. Every drop of oil, every broken promise, it's all buried beneath the dirt, waiting to rise again. A low wind whistles through empty oil fields. The sun hides behind thick clouds, painting the sky in faded orange and gray. A single oil pump moves slowly, squeaking with every turn like a dying heartbeat of the land. Dust drifts over forgotten machinery, rusted, quiet, and cold. A truck engine roars in the distance, breaking the silence. A man's voice speaks over the rumble, deep, steady, but filled with pain. We built our lives on this land. Thought it would make us rich. Thought it would last forever. The camera glides over abandoned houses, cracked signs, and a half-torn company flag waving weakly, cut to a close-up of muddy boots stepping out of the truck. The man looks across the barren field, his reflection faint in a pool of oil. But this land, it remembers everything. The wind picks up, carrying the faint echo of drilling sounds, laughter, and anger from the past. A quick flash, a woman's photo on the truck dashboard, a letter stained with oil, a flare burning in the distance. The voice returns, quieter now. It's been 10 years, and somehow it's still not done with me. The wind grows stronger now, pushing waves of dust across the empty fields. A storm brews in the distance, dark clouds swirling like smoke from old fires. The screen flickers with flashes of memory, a handshake under neon lights, oil spilling into the soil, a gun dropped in the mud. A voice breaks through, rough, bitter, heavy with guilt. We thought we could own it. The land, the money, the future. But everything comes with a cost. Cut to city lights glowing over the horizon. A courtroom scene flashes, a judge's gavel hits hard. Papers fly. Reporters shout. The voice continues, colder now. They came for what's left. The land's worth more dead than alive. Inside an old farmhouse, the man from before studies a map covered in red lines and oil stains. His hands shake. A photo of his father rests beside a revolver. They think I'll give it up. But I was born here. This dirt made me who I am. The music rises, pounding drums echoing like distant explosions. Quick cuts, a burning rig, headlights cutting through rain, a deal signed in blood. The voice returns one last time, sharper now. You can't run from what you built. You can only dig deeper, until it swallows you whole. The storm hits. Screen fades to black. Text on screen. This time, there's no turning back. Rain pounds against the cracked earth as firelight flickers in the distance. The storm has arrived, wild, merciless, and loud enough to drown out regret. A figure walks through the chaos, coat whipping in the wind, face hidden beneath a shadow. The sound of sirens and thunder blend into one haunting rhythm. A voice cuts through the noise, calm yet broken. When the truth comes up from the ground, it never stays buried for long. The screen flashes, explosions near oil tanks, men shouting orders, a woman screaming a name that fades into the storm. Inside a dim office, the old company logo burns on a file cabinet. Another voice answers, fierce and trembling. You promised to protect it. But all you ever protected was yourself. A child's drawing drifts through the fire, a family holding hands under a bright sun. It catches flame before it hits the mud. The camera zooms in on the man's eyes. Tears mix with rain and oil. This isn't about money anymore, he whispers. It's about what's left to save. Lightning splits the sky, revealing wrecked rigs and flooded roads. The land looks alive, breathing, fighting back. The music swells with electric guitars and strings, pounding like a heartbeat ready to burst. Then silence. Only the echo of wind remains. Text fades in, glowing faintly. Every empire ends where it began, in the dirt. The storm has passed, but the silence it leaves behind feels heavier than the thunder ever did. The land is still, soaked in rain, scarred by fire. Smoke curls from the wreckage of what once was power and pride. A man stands alone at dawn, his shadow long against the broken earth. The voice returns, softer now, almost a whisper. All this time, we thought we were shaping the land, but it was shaping us. He kneels, presses his hand into the wet soil. Oil seeps between his fingers like blood. The memories rush back, laughter, loss, betrayal, love, all buried beneath the same dirt. Every name, every lie, every dream we sold. It's all still here, he says, and it's waiting for an ending. The camera drifts upward, revealing miles of empty land glowing under the first light of morning. The music slows, a single piano note echoes, joined by a faint heartbeat. Then a voice, not his but hers, gentle, haunting. This land made them kings. Now it will bury them. Fade to black. A heartbeat. Then the title burns onto the screen in golden light. Landman, the final chapter, below it. Glowing faintly, Season 2, October 2025. Only on Paramount Plus. The screen holds for a moment. A final whisper cuts through the silence. The land always takes back what's hers.